بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
إنك لا تنادي فهبوا يا بني قومي أسودا أعيدوا للدنا أمجاد عصر وفلوا بالحديد لنا القيود.
And the thing we want to encompass today is, where is Islam taking the world in the future? And I want to start off with a few numbers here. Today, Islam is the second largest religion on the planet. It's got over 1 billion followers. It comprises 1/5 of the world's population right now. Every day, guess how many people are joining and becoming Muslims? 68,000 people every 24 hours are becoming Muslim. At its current rate, there will be 2.2 billion Muslims on planet Earth by 2050. It'll encompass 1/4 of the world's population. Islam right now is found in 204 of 238 countries around the world, including the United States. And in the United States, maybe you didn't know this, and maybe guys you have better numbers than I do, there are approximately 1,209 mosques or Islamic centers. And here in the United States, they have a goal of proselytizing every American family by 2013, putting up $10 a person to get that job done, which will come from Saudi Arabia. All right? That's on the table right now, and it's happening right now while we're talking.
5-mal am Tag betet Kai Lühe Richtung Mekka. Der islamische Gebetsritus ist fest in seinen Tagesablauf integriert. Doch das war nicht immer so. Der 46-jährige Arzt wurde christlich erzogen, konnte sich Gott aber nie als Dreieinigkeit, bestehend aus Vater, Sohn und Heiligem Geist, vorstellen. In Gesprächen mit Muslimen kam er dann dem Islam näher und ist konvertiert.
Der Islam war die erste Religion, die für mich eine eindeutige, logische Erklärung des Göttlichen hat. Islam heißt ja Hingabe unter den einen Gott. Und Muslim heißt, diesem Gott zu dienen.
Kai Lühe ist nicht alleine. Wie das Islamarchiv unter Leitung von Salim Abdullah herausfand, sind im vergangenen Jahr etwa 4.000 Menschen in Deutschland zum Islam übergetreten. Deutlich mehr als sonst.
Die Motivation zum
People turned to religion to help them cope in the days after the 9/11 attacks, and some even chose new faiths, including Islam. That may be no surprise, since 1/4 of the estimated 6 million Muslims in the United States are converts. Delia Gallagher looks at two people who chose that path.
Alison Poole says this phrase 3 times in Arabic and then in English.
There is no God but God.
And I bear witness
That Muhammad
is the messenger of God.
Is the messenger of God.
An American woman who converted to Islam immediately after 9/11. Find out why. Meet her next. Well, she was the girl next door, blonde hair, blue eyes, a practicing Catholic, but after 9/11, she found herself drawn to Islam, a religion she says empowered her. Or what does she think of radical Islam and the folks who want to kill us? Angela Collins is the director and principal of the Al-Rida Academy. It's a school for Muslim children in Southern California. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Tell me a little bit about why and how you made this transformation.
I traveled a lot abroad across the world. I went to India and through the Middle East and met Muslims everywhere. And the people that I met were so genuine and generous in their nature. And I wanted to learn a lot more about them. So I came back to the States, I met Muslims here, and they became my friends. And then 9/11 happened, and our entire country pointed their finger. They blamed Muslims, of course. And I had an opposite experience of knowing these people, so I spoke out against it. But then, of course, I'm challenged, and people want to know what Islam really teaches, and I didn't have that knowledge. So what I did is I picked up a Quran, and I started reading of course thinking, here's a book that discriminates against women, does not give them their equal rights.
This is the story of 3 Chicagoans, all raised as Christians, all who decided to ultimately reject that religion.
Internet is down.
Nadira Rodriguez Muhammad grew up Catholic, but found herself constantly questioning the long-held beliefs of her family.
I always felt that something was missing for me.
Ian Bushner is a law student at the University of Chicago.
I felt like that there wasn't a God.
Whitney Nichols is a new Loyola grad who grew up in suburban Streamwood.
I guess what I was really looking for was what felt most natural and most logical to me.
There are an estimated 1.3 billion Muslims worldwide, and most are not Arabs. Here in the United States, while the Muslim contingent numbers an estimated 7 to 8 million, it's growing rapidly. 20,000 new converts each year, 4 times as many women as men.
Приветливо встретила королеву красоты из Ижевска. Она в большом городе своя и среди своих. Мусульманский платок на голове русской красавицы шокировал удмуртскую общественность. Москва же, по-видимому, привыкла ко всему. Русские мусульманки, конечно, вызывают интерес, но чувствуют себя здесь спокойнее, чем на периферии.
Venons-en au dossier de cette édition consacrée à la décision prise par 30 à 70 000 personnes en France de se convertir à l'islam. Ce sont essentiellement des femmes qui font ce choix. Pour quelles raisons? C'est ce que Pierre Nicolas et Jean-Michel Mier ont demandé à 2 d'entre elles. Écoutons leur témoignage.
Géraldine est fière. Fière d'être bretonne, fière d'être française et fière d'être musulmane. Aujourd'hui, quand elle se promène avec ses enfants dans cette cité de l'Essonne, c'est la mosquée qui l'attire, plus l'église. Avant, lors des journées mondiales de la jeunesse, elle lançait des hurrahs au pape, la croix au cou. Pied de nez au Vatican, c'est le 15 août dernier, jour de l'Assomption, qu'elle a finalement choisi d'embrasser l'islam.
Wie zich bekeert tot de islam is er van harte welkom. De deur van de moskee staat bij wijze van spreken altijd open. Minder vriendelijk kan het worden voor de moslim die zich afkeert van het geloof. Die kan zelfs bedreigd worden. Dat gebeurt in Nederland, maar ook in de landen om ons heen. In Duitsland maken de autoriteiten zich daar zorgen over. Correspondent Jeroen Akkermans sprak met bekeerlingen en afkerigen.
Islam voor beginners. De cursus is bedoeld voor jongeren die de islam en het Arabisch onmachtig zijn. De leraar spreekt Duits.
Ich rufe dich auf, den Weg des Islam zu befolgen.
People coming into Islam in Denmark in numbers that we have never seen before. When I took Shahada nearly 25 years ago, we were only about 10 or 15 of original Danish Muslims. Today, there are thousands and thousands of Muslims of Danish origin, and every week